All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. I know you guys are very excited by just reading the title. Sui has taken the entire cryptocurrency market by storm. And what the craziest thing in my opinion right now is I think right now, as of recording this update, I think we still have a lot of people that are completely ignoring Sui. And the reason as to why I say that is because Sui has been making a massive move, literally not just from today. It's been doing this for about 2 to 3 weeks now, and I think it's going completely unnoticed. So, today, obviously, I'm sure everyone at this point knows what has happened with the market. We saw Bitcoin breaking above $47,000, which is absolutely mind-blowing. And of course, the entire market is going to react to that. But yeah, if we're looking at the top 100 coins, once again, you can see one of the top gainers is none other than Sui itself. And on the monthly time frame, Sui is up 128%, and I think right behind Tau, it's the top gainer. And the reason as to why I think a lot of people still are completely ignoring is this because there's so many other things that are happening in this space, and there's a lot of distractions, that way you can say. But people that actually understand specific fundamentals of a project, they're the ones that are really benefiting out of this right now. So, what Sui has done, we've seen it with our own eyes, literally with our own eyes. We have Sui see it blow up like it has right now. So this is definitely something that does not come as a surprise at the same time. But what does come as a surprise is that a lot of people are still sleeping on it, because you barely see anyone talking about Sui right now. But let's take a look at the price. Before we do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So we have seen Sui's market cap go above $2 billion. Of course, Bitcoin's move did help Sui break out. But despite Bitcoin's move or not, we've seen Sui making moves, as we know. So right now we do have 24-hour trading volume approaching that $500 million mark, but the price is currently sitting at $1.80, and it's also up 12.7% over the past 24 hours in BTC comparative. So it's outpacing BTC by quite a big margin. So that is, of course, really, really nice to see. And this is worthwhile noting because if you're looking at Bitcoin dominance is picking up, and you'd be surprised, majority of the coins in the crypto space right now are not outpacing in BTC comparative, but we're seeing Sui doing that, and again, speaks for itself. But we're looking at this. I want to talk about the Sui's DeFi, and this is something I've been giving so much importance and so much attention, and this is where the excitement is flowing in. So you can see the total value locked as of now. DeFi on Sui is worth above $500 million. So we've seen literally in the last, you could say, give or take 2 to 3, I wouldn't even say 3 days, I'd say 2 days, we've seen about $60 million flow into Sui's DeFi. And right now we're sitting at $540 million, and this is absolutely insane. And look at its protocols. And as I've said from the beginning, and I'll say it again, and I'll literally say this till the end of the bull market, why is this gaining a lot of traction? Because more people are starting to realize what Sui is about, number one. Number two, Solana, farming on Solana. Some people, there's arguments happening, whether or not Solana's, farming is even worth it at this point, because we're looking at millions of people that are actually trying to farm. But speaking about the airdrop narrative, that has not slowed down at all. And, people are looking for other alternatives. We have Dimension that came through. Now we have Celestia, which was quite a success in terms of airdrop. People were staking, when people were staking the TIA token, some people were eligible for the Dimension. And of course, now, we're looking at thousands of other, roll-ups that could be just coming on Dimension itself, and people are farming Dimension tokens. But, this is just a little bit of an understanding that I'm trying to make you guys realize what really is happening and why DeFi is so important. And DeFi is the most important thing for a project success, in my opinion. And that's what we're seeing happening right now when people are showing a lot of attention to these different protocols. And I would not be surprised if we start seeing more of these non-coin protocols start announcing their coins or potential airdrops. So, this is very, very exciting, of course. But if we're looking at the price of Sui, that is the most exciting exciting thing in my opinion. Pretty much since breaking out on the 11th of last month, this thing has just been ripping it to the moon. And you can pretty much see, if you want to put this into price perspective, we saw it go up 100%. So if you picked it up on the 11th of last month after it broke out of that key resistance, and speaking about this key resistance, we broke out of this resistance after literally months and months it took for this to break out, and now we're pretty much in price discovery mode. And we know the significance of price discovery mode. It's been pretty much hitting price discovery mode after price discovery mode. I think the next psychological price point, of course, we're approaching is $2, and I think that is the next key resistance. We might see a little bit of a pullback, but this is exactly going as my plan, what I was projecting as far as its price goes. I was saying that I'm expecting that SUI will lead, will start rallying towards its unlock, the massive unlock, not the one that we just saw, the one that we just did see. You did see the price going down to this $1.33, right? We did see that happen. We did see a little bit of a pullback, and anyone that picked up SUI even at this $1.30 support line, from that there on, after the unlock, the price of SUI has gone up 37.14%. Speaks for itself, right? And right now, leading up to the massive unlock, which I think is in April, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I think, at least 2 weeks before that we will see SUI rallying, but I think 2 to 3 weeks before that massive unlock, I would not be surprised if we start seeing sideways momentum or potentially even a little bit of a pullback. So that's how I'm currently taking a look at SUI, but I'm projecting that we will see a $2 plus SUI before then. But again, that's my own personal opinion. Only time is going to tell. But what can you say about this? This is one of the best looking charts. Of course, I'm sure anyone that can analyze the charts realizes how bullish this chart really is, and it's one of the healthy ones too. It's not one of the coins that has just gone up straight in one line. That's not what has happened. Of course, we did see significant pullbacks. Even on the 15th, we went all the way up to $1.45, went all the way down to $1, and then you can see pretty much almost doubling after that. So things are definitely looking good, but one step at a time. Of course, Bitcoin was able to close back above this key level of support, which it broke out of today at 45,965. This is really bullish if you know the significance of that. But yeah, loving what I'm seeing right now. A lot of haters that were hating back when the CME gap was closed, I'm sure you cannot see them anymore, and I think we might start seeing a lot of news coming out for ETFs. It's been a while, and I think Sol ETF is one of the ones that I think could happen. I wouldn't be surprised. Potentially even other coins, and yeah, that is really exciting, of course. And yeah, people that were waiting for a $10,000 Bitcoin, I just want to say something. And again, do we really think that these massive institutions that have been picking up BTC, they know it hasn't even reached all-time highs? Do you think they're going to allow retail interest? Do you understand the amount of buying pressure that is probably around those levels? It's insane. I don't have the volume indicators on, but it's insane. I could bring that out for you guys in the next update so we can kind of take a look at that as well. But there's so much interest at certain levels for BTC, but these institutions are not going to let that happen. So that's how I'm taking a look at it. But of course, great stuff happening for SUI. Let me know down below what you guys think, and yeah, share your thoughts down below. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Being Crypto ZX, and peace out.